Yeah, it seems
What
like,
are you and me supposed to do?
exactly. It seems like it's maybe a new trick. Maybe he's trying to like look at things differently. But ultimately, if we're always going to be reaching out to some beneficent power, it doesn't seem like the power is really with us.
I wanted to ask him this question. I wanted to ask him if he wondered if maybe the internet was a balancing factor.
Oh,
Because you can tonight be exposed to a bunch of people without a lot of cost.
oh yeah, exactly.
Uh-huh.
I agree with that.
Good. From the uptake, do you want to talk to me for just a minute?
I can try.
Okay. Well, what did you think of tonight's speech? You bought the book too.
Yep. Well, I haven't had a chance to see Ralph speak before live.
I have also a pretty dynamic speaker still.
Yeah, he's very fluent and lucid.
Can you speak up a little bit there? We're kind of loud in this room.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Don't worry, it's not your fault. Hey, what did you think? Have you ever voted for him?
I did not vote for him, although I support him if he did again.
Uh-huh. But you've admired his thinking then?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and I'm sure this gets inside his head quite a bit.
What did you think of tonight with the solution being money? Do you have a ton of it?
No.
Then
So-
neither.
So that is kind of tough because he's communicating with people that are not necessarily super rich who need to make the connection with the super rich.
Beautiful and articulate. She's beautiful and articulate.
Okay, articulate girl. What did you think of tonight's speech?
I thought it was brilliant, and I'm glad that he came here, and I think that maybe he'll motivate some people to do the right thing.
How do you feel motivated by the speech? Do you feel like approaching someone to get some funding? Do you feel a little more empowered? You have?
I have done that, yeah, I'm glad I came.
And was it effective? Did you manage to get it done?
Did I get what done?
Did you get money to do something in the environment and in the world? That's what he's telling you in the book tonight, right?
Yeah, I used to fundraise to get money for the poor because I was poor, my family was poor, and I would directly solicit wealthy people for funding for housing. And I'll continue to do it.
You want to personalize?
Yes, if you could please.
Hello, you want to personalize?
Please.
Two?
May I say?
What do you feel about tonight's speech?
Once again, I've been inspired. I had an opportunity to speak with him. I plan to take my own advice, quit talking about it, and do something.
What do you want to change specifically? What do you
All
have
right,
your eye on?
Let's stick with something that's hot now. The health care system.
Uh-huh.
There's a myriad of things, but right now that would be the primary one that I'd be interested in.
I am too. It's hard to fight the giant waves of money that are coming at us right now, aren't
The
isn't it?
figures he gave were just mind-boggling
Uh-huh.
as to the amount of wasted money this US of A wastes. There isn't any excuse for anyone in this society to be homeless, hungry, or without health care.
Do you think health care is a right then?
Pardon me?
Do you think health
I
care
do.
is...
Absolutely I do. And I can't quote the Constitution, but I'll bet somewhere in the fine print, if it's not spoken, it's inferred.
I think it allows for maybe the importance of the individual, of every human, when you say that it's a right. I think every human has it too.
That's what this is about. It's about people. Not about government, not about corporations. It's about people.
How can we turn
Spiritual.
it?
It's a spiritual movement.
I got the answer tonight in that book, or at least from the speech, that maybe money is the answer, but you and me don't have a lot, do we? What can we do?
We do if we contribute our money to further the cause of the benefits for people in this country and worldwide. You may want to scratch this.
No, I think you're really sincere, and I say thank you very much.
May I say one more thing?
Sure.
The God I believe in is a God of the people. He wants us all to be happy, joyous, and free. And the only way we're going to accomplish that in a secular way on this planet is to get busy and follow the mentorship and guidance of a man like we heard tonight.
What was that wonderful phrase he gave you? To know and not act is to not know?
Precisely. That is the one.
I kind of like that.
Inspirational. Thank you.
Thank you. Good night.
Indeed, good night.
Have you ever voted for him?
Oh, yeah.
When you vote for him, you don't feel like you have a home in the Democratic or Republican Party at that point.
No.
Tell me about that vote then. Tell me how you feel
I
about...
felt good doing it. I didn't feel I was spoiling any other votes. I didn't feel I was wasting my vote. I was saying something with my vote. And I would love to have him run again. Because I think he just might.
He might.
Get a lot more votes this time. I really do. People are beginning to recognize that what he is saying is absolute truth, and what he has been saying all along is absolute truth. And so I'm sure.
He's been fighting corporations for 50 years.
Yes, I know. Yeah, my sister had a Corvair. She got one, and the next year he said it was unsafe. She kept it.
That's the free market, though. Come on.
Yeah. We worried about her a lot.
The free market brings you benzene in your water and
That's right. And gunk in your air. And cigarettes. Are you still smoking?
Oh, definitely. No. Stop. It's New York tobacco, though.
No,
It's New York tobacco.
wow.
oh, that makes it better, I guess.
And I only smoke 1 pack a week. You don't smoke a lot, you savor it and you enjoy it, and it makes you stronger. A little poison makes you stronger.
Oh, you look like you were quite the enthusiast, though. And it looks like you might have,
I might have maybe.
had these feelings for a while.
You know what's funny is that,
You're the only one here wearing Nader underwear, to my
and
knowledge.
you know what? right up until the day of the election, I was actually a Cynthia McKinney supporter.
Oh, really?
Up until I realized that
What switched you then?
realizing the Green Party was using the Cynthia McKinney campaign to sabotage his campaign and nothing more than that. That's when I gave up to the Green Party.
It does seem like so much
Absolutely.
politics is about power and not really about solutions to me anymore.
Exactly.
Sometimes I feel like I've outgrown politics.
Or about telling the truth, or about not telling the truth, which is why so many liberals hate that man, is because he's telling the truth. He's exposing them for what they are, a critical part of the war machine. That's the Democrats and their friends and allies in the Green Party. We're talking to former Greens here who have left the Green Party over this very issue. Joy and I are former National Green Party delegates. So, you're recording this, aren't you?
Yeah, but I'll turn it off and turn it back on a moment here because I didn't get my question in. But I think here is one of our solutions is the internet. Because I can get on it tonight, and my recent videos I put on the uptake have had up to 10,000 viewers. And the amount of money I put towards it was almost nothing after this camera. So maybe that's one of our solutions. Instead of having a pile of money, we might be able to use the internet more effectively, all of us.
Oh, absolutely. And in fact, you can easily say that the internet right now is the solution to get past the corporate media blockade on information.
But they don't like that too much either. They want to start controlling the internet.
They're going to try.
And that's a very hard thing to explain to people what net neutrality really is.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's the scariest thing I can imagine.
Thanks for understanding that.
We get that. Trust us, we get that.
Something we have to try to protect.
Well, let's go around that. And we'll just go right to the internet and to everyone. Yeah, I'm trying.
The revolution will be digitalized.
Well, I think so. Thanks a lot, everyone. Good night.
Oh, where is the elevator?
Mr.
Go
Nader.
around that way.
I'm from The Uptake, a local website, a journalism site we have here. I have a couple of quick questions for you. I'm just curious, do you think the internet might be an equalizer at all when it comes to changing things politically? When you don't have any money, you could still have the internet.
Well, it's good to let people know what's going on. It's good to get information, but the jury's out in terms of getting them out of virtual reality into action on the ground in the community. So we'll see what happens, but Barack Obama had 13 million emails. He can't motivate them on his issues in Washington. So it's a cold medium, and shouldn't be over relied on compared to face-to-face meetings and organization and drives.